Are you lost, sweet little sheep? No? Meaning that you're a guest? Wow. Here. Let me clean myself up. You, wait a minute, don't move. Oh my god, oh my god. Calm down, me. Breathe. Calm down. Remember what you practiced before the mirror. What do you know? A new face around here. I'm sorry, but I'm so excited, see? I didn't mean to encroach on your personal space. Did they really? So, you didn't forget about us. I'm so happy. I really am. I couldn't bear it if it were any other way. I would swear they had abandoned this place as if it was just a big dump. Just utter nothingness. As the people who run the administration always seem to have more to worry about than keeping an eye on us. That hurt me a lot. But apparently, finally, you decided to check out how we're living around here, huh? And you? What's your name? It would be rude for me to call you bro, or pal, or dude, right? I'm just kidding. Well, I am the 178109. But you can always call me 9. It's much easier. We don't have names around here, you see. Oh, this broom here. Oh, how embarrassing. I always try to keep things spotless, particularly because of my roommate who, let's just say, is a bit obsessed with the cleaning. He rarely leaves the room and keeps writing pictures on the walls, sometimes even going on and on by himself. Every time I ask, he always replies that it calms his nerves. Quite a weirdo, don't you think? Hey, before we kick off the tour of our fancy villa complex, I want to let you in on a little secret. We are friends now, aren't we? You know, a while ago, someone whispered in the corridors that making real friends is like finding a pearl in an ocean of empty shells. At first, I thought that guy was totally out of his mind. But after a lot of reflection, I think I understood what he meant. This pearl is actually a piece of one's own happiness, carefully hidden, and which surprisingly ended up getting shared, but within someone else. You get my drift? Like, how can I explain it? It's as if that person completes you, you know? It's a bit confusing, isn't it? Well, that's how I feel about my cellmate. You see, he's a bit aloof, but he always tries to look after me as best as possible. Even when this fucking place went to shit and... Nah, it was nothing. What was I saying again? I remember. Home. I was talking about feeling at home, wasn't I? I miss the past so much. My own neighborhood. And yet, strange as it may seem, I don't remember anything that happened there. I think it must be nostalgia. A distant feeling, yet still so familiar at the same time. At times I like to imagine myself out in the open like this, feeling the heat caressing my face, birds chirping. Sounds strange, doesn't it? But it helps keeping me sane. Even when these bars separating us from freedom I can still appreciate the smell of fresh air. It's something magical, you know. I know, I know. Too unstable to live in society. That's what they kept saying. But it's okay. I'm not gonna apologize for being who I am. That would be too sad. But even if we are here, we can still dream, can't we? I wonder what's going on in the world. Has it changed much? Oh, me and my habit of constantly babbling. No wonder he gets so irritated sometimes. And, flicks me on the forehead. And the worst thing is that it stinks so bad. Well, enough chit-chat, my new friend. Shall we go in? Come with me. You're gonna love what I've done with the inside. I did the design myself, see? I am truly incredible. Oh, come on in, come on in. Do not be shy. Please, after you. There you go. It's amazing, isn't it? Oh, I had so much fun putting it all together. As if I were creating a world of my own, where I could put my most unique concepts on display so that all my friends could see them. It's like having several rainbows in one's own backyard. Of course, you might think that's a bit eccentric, but who cares, right? It's as if I gave life to what is dead, lifeless. A whole universe within these four walls. Oh, and speaking of walls, there's my cellmate. Hey, yo, Zero.
January 5th of... what year was it? What day of the week now? Damn it. Damn it. This way, I'll be useless. How am I going to maintain my journal in order if I can't even keep track of the time? For fuck's sake. Oh. Hold on. Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. January 5th. Wednesday. This morning, me and the convict from Cell 781 played a game of chess. As always, he was convinced that he would finally beat me. But to his disappointment and my total indifference, I emerged the victor once again. It seems that my years of practice are finally paying off. It was an energetic game on his part, at least. Move after move, I watched my strategies unfold before my eyes. I won't lie, the feeling of victory is sweet, but also bitter. I know what it means for others. They don't like losing, especially to someone like me. And as expected, my opponent didn't accept defeat. No. Not at all. He glared at me with hatred in his eyes, as if I were to blame for his own incapacity. He swore at me, promising that I would pay dearly for, thinking I was being too clever. I wonder if he hates me now. Does he want to kill me?
Zero? Hey man, are you doing?
Don't touch that. You don't understand. You can't touch my sketches. They are. You can't. 9? Is that you?
Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm right here. I'm all worked up. Did I scare you? I just wanted that thing you said earlier. Remember, you asked me to sweep the garden outside our house. You said it was dirty and deplorable.
Oh, no. It's fine. I said that, huh? I don't really remember. I'm so sorry for my conduct just now. It's one of those things that's been so confusing lately. And this person, who is it? They're staring at me with those judgmental eyes, like I'm an animal.
Oh, come on, Zero. Cheer up. At last, we're gonna see the world outside these walls, aren't we? It looks like the inspector here wants to ask you a few questions. Like an interview before taking us out. I'm so jealous. Although, I haven't stopped talking since the moment you got here. Well, I'm off to do some more mopping. Why don't you two make yourselves at home, hmm? Just give me a call if you need me.
So, what do you want from me? Why bother coming all this way? Could it possibly be that you're being punished by the great authorities who run the huge bureaus, wearing their expensive suits and fancy leather shoes? What have you done, You poor little thing. What? A slaughter, you say? Have you gone off your head? Can't you see we're at rest and don't need the likes of you? At the end of the day, you only care about yourselves. Are we alive? Are we dead? Last time I checked, that didn't seem to matter so much. And another thing. Motivation? Do you think you can understand what goes inside the mind of a true artist? What happened was just an expression of my true self. 9 is aware. And now, so are you. After all, it's you who stuck here with us. Fairness, and ever so rare quality in a world of self-deception. But I'll give you this. It was a real masterpiece, you know? I love it when someone appreciates the finer details. So, here goes. I killed 8 nurses, about 5 patients, and 2 bystanders. It all started with a simple smile. Anyway, I've always wanted to do this. I just needed one thing. The opportunity. A pinch of forethought, a touch of timing, and of course, a sharp knife. You'd be surprised what a blade can do when it's in the right hands. Voila! A real symphony of death. Now everyone's together with me, in spirit. That 781 was special. He was my best friend, and I gave him a painless end. Do you know the expression, from ear to ear? That's not just an expression. It's an instruction. You see, when you cut someone's throat, you have to do it effectively. You have to tear the artery so that person chokes on their own blood. Otherwise, the experience will be nothing but pain, and more pain, and more pain, and more pain. Why are you so tense? I'm not going to cause you any harm. For now. Let me think. If I had to give you a reason, what to say, how to put it, there could be so many. My total and complete contempt for life, an uncorrupted sense of sheer boredom, a longing for silence. Who knows? But where are the bodies? You must be wondering. Tell me, why do you think 9 is not here? Right now. If anything, he's almost as vicious as I am, if not more so. I'm pretty positive that he came close into paling you on that broom. Oh, come now. Justice. That's a rather amusing concept. But you know, that is such a relative matter, especially when you're dealing with someone like myself. Am I the one shackled here? Restraints. Which restraints? Can't you see that I'm totally free? The consequences. I would point this same question out to you. Come closer. You know, there's a story I heard once about a place where people couldn't see their own reflections. They said it was a parallel world where any tangible aspect was just a distant shadow. Ah, but that's the beauty of it. You see, in that place, people sank into lies that hide from the truth. Lies so deep that they became like roots, embedded in their souls. As the lies grew, the world around them became darker. The shadows swallowed up everything, until there was nothing left but darkness. Terrifying, yes, but also fascinating. Because in the end, when all was lost, people realized the whole picture. A truth so shocking that it made them question their very existence. The real reason why they couldn't see their reflections. The truth is that everything there was just an illusion. Funny how the same story applies here. I can't see my reflection. I don't actually have one. That's poetic, right? But this body, this shape, this is merely an empty husk. And my existence doesn't matter. Neither does yours.
No, it's always like that. You never wait for me to return, you hasty bastard. But is it already done?
Oh, yes. Completely.
Oh, that's perfect. Yet another one that's stuck in a pantry.
Don't play with the food.